been this recent issue with Wayne Rooney, who was left out of the New Year's Eve game. Nightmare. Fantastic record. They need a performance from him. Manchester United. It's the red side of Manchester to kick off.
Jackson Smalling's going to be the centre half. I think that's a good move by Sir Alex Fergusson. Jones really the change that he's made from the
more offensive in their nature. And go forward. By Milner here. City try to go at United from the off, but not very effectively. There's another header from Carrick.
Oh, already he's made a couple of good runs. There he runs past Giggs. Ferdinand did well to read the...
Here's Aguero. Richards to measure across. David Silva was trying to chest it down for... Aguero closed him down. Giggs. Rooney able to turn. Welbeck going towards the near post. Rooney coming in! It's a brilliant header because that was on Wayne Rooney. Needing a performance today. Well, he's got off to a... Yep. It is in.
Brilliant decision. First of all, he was looking for the run of Valencia, then continued his run into the box. But what a header from Wayne Rooney. He gets above the decision-making by Wayne Rooney, and a great cross from Valencia.
Only once since Sir Alex Fergusson took... Yelling for the ball, a good cross now, and City could be in further trouble. They are. 10 minutes gone. Alex Ferguson's... Welbeck. A second spectacular goal. And a man...
Getting forward, the cutback was on. And City defended it well to start with, or they got players back. It's his body away from the ball, right into the corner.
Well... It's the sort of pass he probably wouldn't have played. Rooney, Manchester United's way so far, why not?
I actually think he's played. It's
a poor kick by the goalkeeper. And there's a challenge, penalty!
The ground, it's always going to be a problem for him here. It's a great touch. It's going to be Wayne Rooney.
I don't know whether Welbeck thought for one moment he was going to get a second. Make it a magnificent first half here for Manchester United, but Penampilan safe, but Rooney can follow it up.
On this occasion. Just make sure he got over it.
It got there. At the second attempt, his second. However many, 6 I think would be the situation, and it could be 4 here. Richards. They got a goal to make it 3-1, didn't they? And then they would take the 3-0 defeat or a 3-1 defeat. And Manchester City have got... Giggs reversing it cleverly for well. Rooney coming onto this. Rooney. Games this season. Rooney on a hat-trick.
Why has it? Goalkeeper. Continue more.
5-0 win at Old Trafford in the early years of the Premier League. Got a hat-trick in a Manchester move for Manchester City to sign Wayne Rooney from Alex Fergusson. Came up with something like this.
Certainly Carrick can be the player that can dictate the play.
The quarterback. With Chris Foy's brandishing of the red card.
Halves are on the 6-yard box, and that's a golden opportunity. Doesn't take it this time, Welbeck.
Silva. Getting past me, if the ball's past me. So they've already started to get a grip on the game, and we should say here that Manchester United, Mancini's side, went down to 10 men when his skip off, after which Welbeck scored according to the textbook, but he followed up after Penampilan had saved his initial. Etihad Stadium. It is Manchester City 0, Manchester United. Stadium, pretty subdued, Etihad Stadium, and it's not the rain I'm talking about, it's the scoreline. And it picks for the second half, a couple of defensive players coming on.
Yeah, Zabaleta and Savic both coming on.
Those two from a correctly awarded penalty by the official who gets the second half underway. Well, I know not, but it is their very DNA, really, to push on when they do get played in the respective halves of the two teams.
It could take Zabaleta back to position, so it ends up being a back 5.
light of the lack of numbers. The referee has grabbing by Everett in the end, having been grabbed by Richards first.
The right way to do it, by grabbing hold of the referee's shirt and saying that's what Richards going to be Kolarov. First.
And here comes Kolarov. And it's a brilliant free kick. So Everett's protestations were perhaps justified, as if he felt what was coming from the...
Well, it was a great free kick. Gets it over the top of the wall. Corner, hit with a bit of pace. Maybe a bit unfair on the goalkeeper. Oh, Man City going to stage a fight back here.
Effort. Encouraged them to chase the game, and City picked them up. Certainly given a bit of life to it. One of them was a very similar free kick here in the Champions League, an equaliser against Napoli. Back ahead of it, Valencia to his right. To his right, Jones. Jones going on the overlap. Still there, on to Valencia. Better angle for the cross. And the header from Nani. Match action. Won't be so vulnerable when they've got an extra
thing that I would be worried about if I was Sir Alex Fergusson is you don't want to even up the numbers. And then
long ago that he was sent off in the FA Cup against Manchester City. Here's Jones finding a gap and powering,
get the tackle in. He's going to be outpaced here. It's a really good blocking.
Short corner taken by Ryan Giggs. Valencia. Rooney! Looking for the bottom corner.
He bides his time, he's patient on this occasion. You can't see the crossing.
Here. Kolarov. Rooney. Flipping it into the middle. Lescott. Making it awkward for him.
I thought about it at half-time, defensive as we thought he would do. When you looked at the players, you thought that was a...
He found wanting in that respect.
Certainly Zabaleta.
Really... Here comes Jones again. A lot of freedom to attack. Lovely ball feet. And for Jones to try and place it. Many men on, and they're not short of numbers here at the moment, as you can see. Zabaleta. An extra man. Nasri does seem to agree with what you said in the first half, that there's more to come from Nasri. The adjustment from the Arsenal way, where he was maybe a more significant player. And what a glitterati, really.
And he's best, but it didn't affect the game.
They've got a big game against Welbeck. Phil Jones has joined in the middle as well. He's got away with this one as well, I think. Well, what a headline this is. All the farewells have been, and the call has come. And I'm sure it was the call rather than him not. And his task, I'm sure, is to make sure that Manchester City retain. I think Scholes could be doing this sort of job in flares is coming off, we're hearing, in Nani. Rooney. Always veering wide. It's a header here a couple of years ago. Virtually the headers have gone in already. Two of them from Rooney. Same player. Mr. Beckham.
Brilliant pass for the ball, great shooter.
Ryan Giggs just keeps rolling along. Aguero. Good recovery by Everett.
To get his shot away early, or to play in the way.
Well, there's half an hour to go. There's no sign of that happening as yet. Here's Valencia. Here is Valencia inside the penalty area. Says no this time.
Well, Valencia's got the beating and quite see just outside the box, but certainly a foul Kolarov. Valencia's beaten him time and time again. He can't believe it.
Range goes for the pass. Always amazes me why players don't shoot this ball.
Pace really to hit Welbeck in behind on that occasion, as you said, on this pitch as well.
Smalling and Jones. Goals. Oh, and there's a chance here. It's going to be 3-2. It is. Aguero, who followed up his own shot.
Well, it was a simple throw into Scholes. Push the ball away from them. Mancini, what's about that? He should be holding on to that.
Went Manchester United towards a goal and restoring a bit of comfort to proceedings here. And with Jones, they might just do it in this attack, but good handling by Penampilan, particularly compared
to well worked by Manchester United to get Jones in. Wasn't a great cross.
And Rooney, Scholes makes a forward run. I think it's time to say...
Wind out of his sails a little bit, but he's got up and got on with it.
Might be one of the great players of his generation. Dangerous times these for Manchester City, you feel.
We'll play to him a little bit quicker, a bit more pace in it.
Which in 900 games for Manchester United.
It's not a bad rep.
In the end, it's Scholes. Gonna make up for the air.
Just setting him up. Strikes it really well.
In time to play today. Not long back from a couple of months out through injury. Danny Wood.
Anderson dropping into a midfield area.
Taken by Milner. Not deep enough, headed out by Rooney.
Rooney to head clear.
He's a distinguished playing career with Manchester City, but mostly known for and the free kick's gone United's way.
Because Evra got out of position. Ferdinand had to defend the space out in the left. Aguero's okay, I don't think. Evra just puts his arm across him. Then has a little more than that.
Guard. And it's just hoisted away from the goalkeeper, who wasn't happy. Lescott jumping with him. And Savic trying to put it goalwards. Rooney has to defend. And his pass is... they're going to have to play with 9 men here. Working frantically here. That's how it happened.
There was the clash.
In terms of the margin of defeat.
Way back for them at the moment, you think. Be pleased with the first half performance. I'm not sure how big to the game.
Zabaleta. Richards up front. Ferdinand. Here's your free kick.
He's got a bit of pace. Zabaleta plays the right ball to him. Syndergaard drops it. What a moment we've got in this FA Cup.
Prayers from here. Kolarov. Oh, and it's knocked out by Lindegaard, and it did for 8. Kostel Pantilimon. To get back now, otherwise Manchester United will get out, but they don't need to. That is the final whistle. Rooney's 2 first-half goals, and almost the entire match with 10. But Manchester City and Paul Scholes, given his comeback today by the Manchester United.